Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is, can you see the screen?
Yes.
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 Okay, presentation for 13th of April. This is what we are going to do today. First, we're going to revise both the writing assignment. We're going to do a little, some activities, and we're going to revise the theory on writing. Remember that last class I told you a little bit about useful language and how to, and connectors. Do you remember that? We're going to revise it and do some activities. We're going to revise quantity words. Do you remember quantity words?
Yes.
What do you remember? They were some, few, a little. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they were a lot.
Yes.
So we are going to revise it and do some more practicing. We're going to be closing the unit 1 today. We're going to be closing it with the project that some of you told me you already know a little bit about. So if you took classes on skills on previous years, if you were on Alders 4 or something, Alders 3, Alders 2, Alders 1, you know what a project is. If you didn't, no worries, I'm going to be explaining it today. And we are also going to be doing some closing exercises on the unit check. Each unit has a unit check with all the exercises together, como una forma de cerrar la unidad. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the writing section. If you have, sorry, I look for my book. If you have the book, go to pages 16 and 17. Yeah, on your book, there is all the theory and the exercises we did last class, right? There, you will find useful language. In case you want to read it on the book, it is on page 17, exercise 5, or you can look at the screen. So, when we are doing a piece of writing, this unit is all about places, right? Places in the city, places, in this particular case, it is related to the place you grew up. Remember? We had to write, you had to write about the place you grew up in. So, we are going to need expressions to talk about places. So, we're going to say in the south, north, east, or west. Remember, the important thing here is the preposition, right? We do not say on the south. We say in the south. Then we say in the capital, the center of, an area called, or a region called. We say near the mountains, near the capital, near the border with. Remember the word border? What did it mean? What does border mean?
La frontera.
La frontera. Very good. On the coast. Would you like to live on the coast? What is the coast?
No.
La costa.
La costa.
La costa, near the beach. Would you like to live there? Near the sea?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Or by the sea, by the water, right? Then
Yes.
we have connectors. Can someone explain to me what connectors are? Why do we use connectors? It says, well, it's written here, but what do connectors do? Do you remember?
Ideas.
They link ideas. So we have two separate ideas, and then They establish a relationship between ideas. So we have and, but, because, and so. The first one is and. You add more information of the same kind. So she is pretty and kind, right? Pretty and kind. You use but when you want to add something different. She's pretty and kind, but sometimes she gets angry and she's not so pretty and kind. There I introduced an idea that is different from the previous idea, right? Then here comes the tricky part. Acá tengan cuidado. We have because to introduce a reason and so to introduce a result. Okay, so here you have to keep in mind what is consequence of what, right? Cause and consequence. I say, I like living in Turkey because I like the hot weather. That is the reason why I like living in Turkey. If I want to say it the other way around, I say, I like hot weather, so I like living in Turkey. Right?
Yes.
You understand the difference between because and so?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is to introduce the reason why this happened. And with so, introduces a result. For example, I left my house without a coat, so I got a cold. Right? And if I want to use because, how would I say? Because I left my house without a coat, I got a cold. Right?
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Did someone say miss?
Yes. Also no sería también un conector.
Claro, sí, son los conectores. Sería y.
Also. O sea, también.
Also, right, yes. We have more, hay un montón. There are a lot of connectors. We have furthermore, therefore, however, despite, in spite of, there are a lot of them. But we are focusing on these 4 today. But very good, also is also a connector. Also is also. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Now we're going to be doing an activity on this. If you have your handout, open it on page 12. We're going to be working on exercises 1 and 2. Oh. I don't know why it looks like this, but this is writing on the here workbook page 12. Okay, so are you there? Exercise 1,
Yes.
page 12 on your handout. We need to choose the correct words to complete the sentences that describe a place someone visits. Okay, there are 5 sentences and ya vine lista hoy, miren. Hoy no se me escapan. Santi Bangio. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do the first one?
Okay. It's in the south of Spain.
Good. Very good. So remember, we do not say at the south or near of. It's always in. Igna Martinez.
Yes.
Yes. Can you do number 2?
Yes. It's on a region called Andalusia.
Let's see. Oh, can someone help him? What do we say with region?
In.
In
a region.
Remember, in a region, an area. Pedro, are you there?
It's
Yes.
yes. It's on the coast.
On the coast. Right. This one we do say on the coast. Good. Valen,
What is a coast?
The coast es la costa. Near the beach.
Yes.
Cerca de la playa.
Yes,
Valen. Yes.
Yes.
Number 4.
Yes. The house is right by the sea.
By the sea. Why? What does it mean that something is by the sea?
Como, no sé.
Cerquita, como bordeándolo, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Wait a sec. And Vicky Pinedo. Can you do number 5? Vicky? Victoria? Oh, she's with her microphone off. Okay. Ahí está hablando. Mis no manda el audio. ¿Te animas a hacerlo por chat? Poneme A, B o C. So it says it's also the mountains, near, on, from. Capaz que no funciona. B. Let's see. Let's check. What do we say? Can someone help her?
Near.
Near. Near. Good.
Near.
Let me go back to this section. Near the mountains. Good. Very good. Remember, you can write your answers on your handout if you have it, or on a piece of paper, or take a screenshot of the screen, whatever you like. I'll give you a minute for you to write it down. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
We have 2 more. These 2, 4 and 5. Ready?
Yes.
Yes. Now we move on to the next exercise. It's exercise number 2, the following one. And, well, let's see what we have to do here. We have to choose the best connector. This one is about connectors in each sentence. Well, Pedro de nuevo. Espina. Okay. Fran Díaz. Can you do number 1?
Yes. The weather is warm, but it's also sunny most of the time.
If it says also, what do you think?
And. Yes.
Let's see. Good. Because you say it's warm. You know what warm means? The word warm. ¿Sabes lo que significa?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So, no?
No.
Ah, okay. So you can ask me. Warm means kind of, it's not hot, but it's like in spring, right? You're maybe wearing a t-shirt and trousers, but it's not so hot that you can't breathe. Es como tibiecito, right?
Claro, okay.
So the weather is warm and also sunny most of the time. So you add on the same idea. That is why you use and.
Yes.
Valen? Cuello. Can you do number 2? Can you read the whole sentence?
There is a train station there, so you can get to the town easily.
Good. So we use so because we're introducing a result. Very good. Thank you. Fran Martinez.
Okay. I love this place because it's so beautiful.
Good. The place is beautiful. That is why I love it. Very good. Facundo Romo.
Yes. There are no shops. So don't mean that. So.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. So, let's see. Why do you think that's incorrect? Are we introducing a result? I don't mind that. No me importa. The idea is there are no shops, and the other idea is I don't mind that. Do you know what this means? This expression?
No.
It means I don't care. No me importa. Right? So there are no shops, but I don't mind that. Es una idea contrastando lo que se planteó anterior. Right?
Yes.
Good. In these cases, if there's something in the sentence that you do not understand, you can ask me because it's important that we get the meaning of the sentence of the two ideas in order to know what connector to use, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Sophie.
Yes. There's a big swimming pool, so you can swim every day.
Good. Very good. And siento que elige siempre la misma gente. Valen, Rosel?
Yes, miss.
Last one, please.
6. I can invite a lot of friends because the living room is quite big.
Very good. Very, very good. So, I'll give you a second for you to write it down. Are there any questions regarding the useful language and the connectors?
No.
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 Good. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, good. So, now, remember the writing assignment that were you all present on last Wednesday? Todos los que están acá estaban el miércoles pasado?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Good. So, who can tell me what the writing assignment was? It's here on the screen.
It was about the place where you grew up.
Uh-huh. And how many paragraphs did you have to write?
3.
Good. And each paragraph had one question.
3.
Yes.
Yes.
Around 100 words, right?
Yes.
Good. So I see that you remember it, but the 3 questions were, the first one, where do you live? So what place did you choose?
Córdoba.
Córdoba.
Córdoba. Did any of you grow up in a place different from Córdoba? Maybe no?
No.
Well, maybe someone was born in the south of Argentina or in another province. I don't know.
No.
So you all wrote about Córdoba. Good. And what
Yes.
can young people do here in Córdoba? What did you write? Mainly. Give me some ideas.
Go to the park, go to the cinema,
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
You can
Play
visit
sport.
museums.
Mhm. Play
go
sport.
shopping.
Go to Paseo de los Artesanos.
Oh, that's on Güemes. On the
Yes.
weekends. Yes, that's very nice. Have you ever been to Super Park?
Yes.
Do you like
Yes.
Super Park?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think you like it
Yes.
more when you are a child, and then when you start growing up, you're like, this is not so great.
Yes.
And how good is this place to grow up in? What do you think? Is it a good place to grow up in?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You like it?
Yes.
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 Good. So these are some questions that you had to make yourself when reading. So the writing process goes something like this. You first have to make a sketch, right, of all the ideas that you have. Then you start writing, and then you have to revise. Do you know what revise means? Do you know what revising your own writing means?
No.
It means that you
Yes.
have,
Yes.
what is it?
See if all the things
Como
Right.
are
You
correct.
go over
Corregirte.
it, you read it
corregir.
again, and you correct it. So once you finish writing, it's not that you deliver it and then gone. You have to read it again and check. Did I answer all the questions? Did I present my ideas into paragraphs? Did I use connectors to link ideas? And did I give my opinion? So you have to read it again and check. Now, do you like writing activities? Do you find it hard or difficult?
No.
So.
So. I like writing. I like writing. Well, now I need 2 volunteers to read their composition. ¿Se animan? Do I have any volunteers? Si no hay voluntarios tendré que usar la aplicación, pero no me gusta. Quiero saber si hay alguien que le guste su escrito que lo quiera leer.
No.
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 It's actually me.
¿Cómo?
Es que
Ah, come on, estamos entre todos, ni siquiera se tienen que ver la cara. Piénsenlo así. Si no, bueno, voy a tener que usar la ruleta rusa.
Ay, sí.
Última oportunidad. ¿Tengo algún voluntario?
es que yo
No.
no tengo el celu y estoy por Zoom en el celu y no lo puedo leer.
A
Claro.
ver, ¿todos lo
Ah,
subieron
te
al aula
consumo el
virtual?
Yes.
Porque si no, puedo buscarlo
Ay.
y esa no es una excusa. Mira, acá no tenemos excusas. Lo puedo buscar desde el aula virtual. Y lo pongo en la pantalla y lo vas leyendo mientras lo leemos todos en la pantalla, ¿te parece?
Yes.
A quien sea que
Yo,
está
pero no,
enseñando,
yo no,
bueno.
yo no le quiero leer.
Ay, se superpuso, perdón. Yo tengo 3 que lo presentaron nomás.
Ah,
Sí, me pareció entregada.
No,
No,
yo
me
lo
parece-
entregué, pero yo también lo entregué.
Yo lo había entregado.
no, yo le hice mal.
Te juro
¿Saben qué?
te
Les voy a dejar en mi chat,
entregué.
en el chat, mi mail, porque sí,
Dale, Miss, porfa.
así
Menos
es más
entre el
fácil,
aula
¿no?
virtual.
Sobre todo la parte de writing es más fácil. Y cualquier duda que tengan también me pueden escribir ahí. Así lo tienen.
Yes.
¿Cómo entro al aula virtual?
Ay, a esta altura esa pregunta me hace llorar. Google Classroom. ¿Sabes entrar?
Sí,
¿Quién
pero-
preguntó?
Fran.
Fran, ¿estás en el aula virtual o me estás preguntando para entrar ahora? Ahí está el mail.
No, es que, o sea, me descargo el Classroom y de ahí no sé cómo entrar.
Ah, ok. Tenés que poner this is the class. And you have to write this code. ¿Te va a pedir un código?
Claro, SMB.
Ahí te lo paso por chat también. Si a alguien más le falta, este es el chat. Good. ¿Hay alguien de los que aparece acá como entregado que se anime a leer hoy?
No.
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 ¿A quiénes tengo?
No.
Está Julián, Valen Cuello y Santi Bengio. ¿Se anima alguno?
No.
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 Bueno, ustedes se lo buscan. Voy a tener que usar la ruleta. A ver, hoy. There. No, here.
Yo lo puse mal.
¿Cómo?
No, creo que yo lo puse mal porque no.
Sofi, Salva. ¿Te animás?
No.
Ah, come on. No hay problema si se equivocan. Tengan en cuenta que acá venimos a aprender.
I
Son
forgot
100
to do it.
palabritas. ¿Vos estás en la compu, Sofi?
No.
No, porque a mí en la compu, no sé si del celu aparece, pero me sale la opción uy, me
¿No
trabé.
en segundo plano?
Claro, como que ustedes también pueden mostrar la
Permiso.
pantalla. ¿Pueden
I forgot to
hacerlo?
do it.
Compartir pantalla.
Compartir pantalla, right. Eso es lo que yo uso para mostrarles la pantalla a ustedes. ¿Ustedes lo pueden hacer?
En compu se puede
Yes.
nomás.
Solo en la compu.
Sí, tenés que dar permiso.
yo no puedo.
Ah, ¿les tengo que dar permiso? Porque estaría
Sí, creo.
buenísimo si pudiéramos leerlo mientras... Inhabilitar anotación, no.
Por ahí vos tenés que desactivar la pantalla y después alguien más lo comparte.
A ver, la desactivo un momento.
Creo.
Bien, ¿pueden?
No.
Yo no, porque estoy en celu.
No.
Claro.
Claro, tampoco.
¿Están todos en el celu?
Yo sí.
Se me traba toda la compu cuando comparten
Facundo
pantalla. así que
Tanquia.
no puedo hacer eso.
Sí.
Hola, Facundo. Mostranos tu writing. Te mandaste muere.
Es que no lo hice.
No lo hiciste. Ay,
I
ay,
forgot
ay.
to do it too.
Era para la ciencia, para ver si funcionaba.
Bueno. ¿Quién está en la compu que lo haya hecho?
Yo, pero lo hice mal.
No importa, no importa.
I.
Ok, ¿te animas a leerlo? Good, thank you.
Leo, Miss.
Sí, por favor.
Where I grow up. Hello, I'm Francisco. I live in Córdoba. I like to live here because it's a very great city. You can live in the center of Córdoba or in the countries. In the center, there are a lot of buildings and malls, and in the countries, there aren't a lot of drugstores, but it's near the road. You can go on viajes. I like it because kids can do a lot of things, like going to the park, go shopping, go to the zoo, etc. I think it's a good place to grow up because the people there are good and you can never get bored because there are a lot of things to do.
Very good. It's a very good writing. Thank you. Remember, only one thing. Remember that the countries, I know what you mean. Sé lo que querés decir, los countries que tenemos acá en Córdoba. But in English, the word countries means also país. So if you say the countries, maybe it's confusing. You say the suburbs, como los suburbios, o in private house, ¿cómo se dice barrios? In private neighborhoods, maybe. Right? Because countries means país. But very good. You answered the 3 questions. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. See, it's not that bad. Do I have another one? The last one. ¿Quién más se anima? ¿Alguien más? Si no, leo los que están en el aula, ¿eh? Así que los 3 que están o que aparecen en el aula virtual,
Yo le hice
convenzan a
mal.
sus compañeros.
Tres.
Okay, so let's see. Valen Cuello, saliste sorteada. Ahí les comparto la pantalla. Ok, ¿te animás a leer?
Está bien. ¿Ya?
Yes.
Where do you live? I live in Argentina, in the province of Córdoba, in its capital, in Barrio Jardín. I live in a house with my mom, dad, and my 3 brothers, Marcelo, Ignacio, and Maximiliano. What can young people do there? Young people can run in the Sarmiento Park, visit museums, go to the college or university, go to the cinema, and eat delicious food because in the city there are many restaurants that could very delicious. Some museums in Córdoba are Dionisi Museum, Provincial Museum of Natural Science, Some cinemas in Córdoba are Showcase Cinema, the Grand Rex Cinema, Hoyt Cinema, etc. How good is this place to grow up? The city is a bit noisy and dirty, but you can live in peace when you are not in the center of it.
Very good. It's very good. It's very well written. And you answered all the questions. I like that you included the names of some local places like the museums and the cinema. Do you like going to the museum? Have you ever been?
Yes.
Pero algunas veces sí.
It's nice, right? The only thing that this one is for everyone for you to take into account. When you have to do a writing assignment and you have, for example, 3 paragraphs, try to make them the same length, right? Do you know what length means?
No.
Traten que sean de la misma cantidad de palabras, for them to have more or less the same amount of words. So if you have this, and this. But it's only a comment. This writing is very good. It's very, very good.
Okay.
¿Se entendió lo de recién?
Yes.
Yes. Que tengan más o menos la misma cantidad de palabras. Good. And the torture is over. Ya está, listo. Gracias a los chicos que lo leyeron.
De nada.
Okay. Now, we're going to revise quantity words. Let's go back to the theory on quantity words. So, okay, we have some, any, how much, how many, all, a little, a few, and a lot of. Remember that we group them. So first we talk about some and any. And we use some and any to talk about quantity. Well, we always use quantity words to talk about quantity, right? It's in their name. We talk about quantity. When we don't know the number or amount, we are not sure. We see a little thing and we say we don't know the exact number or the exact amount, and we can either use some if the sentence is a positive sentence, or any if in negatives and in questions. in negative sentences and in questions, right? So we can use some and any with countable and with uncountable nouns. What are countable and uncountable nouns? Who can tell me?
Countable
Nouns
is the things
that you can
count,
count.
and uncountable, the things that you can't
Good,
count.
very good. So some and any with both of them. We don't know the exact quantity, and the one that we will use will depend on the sentence. If it's a positive sentence, we use some. If it's negative or question, any. Then we have this group. We have much, how many, and all. We use in negatives and questions, how much, with uncountable nouns. So how much money, how much time. I don't have much time, right? So in negatives and questions. A negative would be I don't have much time. And in question would be how much time do you have? We use many with countable or uncountable nouns.
Uncountable.
Countable. Good. So we also use in negatives and questions, but with plural countable nouns. So for example, I don't have many notebooks. How many notebooks do you have? Not many. And finally, we have all. Do we use all with countable or uncountable nouns? With both. With countable and with uncountable nouns. Good. Then we have this last group. A little, a few, a lot of. A little, we use a little and a few to talk about small quantities. A little is used with countable or uncountable nouns?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. And a few?
Countable.
Countable. Good. Very good. A lot of? We use countable or uncountable nouns? Both.
Both.
Both. But we use a lot of only in positive sentences and to talk about large quantities. So if I want to talk about something, but I don't know the exact number or amount, what do I use? If I don't know the quantity, the exact quantity, what do I use? This ones.
Yes.
Some and any.
Some and
So
any.
some and any.
Good. If I have a small quantity, what do I use?
A little or a few.
Good. And if I have a large quantity?
A lot of.
A lot of. Good. Okay, so this is also, we also covered this last class. This is very useful. So, with questions and negatives, how much, how many? Both, how many with countable and uncountable nouns, much. A few with small quantities, with countable nouns. A little, small quantities, uncountable nouns. All of these are used with both countable and uncountable nouns. A lot of and some only with positive sentences. Any with negative and questions, and all, es como un comodín, all, right? Sirve para todo. Are there any questions?
No.
Okay, we're going to do page number, this is the unit check. So we're going to be doing activities on everything. Vamos a hacer actividades de vocabulario, de artículos, de todo. The first activity is regarding articles. Do you remember a, and, the, and no article?
Yes.
So. Okay, so this one, the unit check we're going to do is all together. I need to get, we need to choose between a and the or no article. I need to get new phone.
And
The.
The or a? Let's see the. Why not the? Why not the?
Because there are a lot of phones.
There are a lot of phones and it's not one specific phone. I need a new phone, any new phone. Good. There's a big department store in city center.
The.
The city center. Good. Why?
Because one.
Because
Because
it's only one.
It's only one. And
one.
we know what we're talking about. So we say the city center, everyone knows what the city center is. Right? Then
Yes.
3.
Yes.
It might rain. So take umbrella with you.
And.
Good. We use an and not a. Why?
Because
Because
It's a vowel.
it starts
It starts
the vowel.
with you. Good. My sister doesn't eat.
No article.
No article.
no article.
Meat. Good. It's often hot and sunny in the south of.
No article.
No article.
No article. Why? What is Italy?
A country.
Because it's country.
Countries? No article. Are you student? A student. Good. My uncle travels all over world.
The
The world. Good. I don't like bananas.
No article.
No article. Good. Can you speak French?
no article.
Article.
No article. Why?
Because it's
Because
Because it's a
it's a
language.
language.
And if I say, can you speak French language? The French language. Good. My aunt, number 10, my aunt has bought new house. A new house. Good. She really likes house. The house. But she doesn't like the neighbors. Why? Why first a and then the?
Pues ya lo mencionaste.
So first we mention the house for the first time, we use a, and when we mention the house again, we use the.
No article.
Wait. Now we're going to sentence 11. Lots of people.
No article.
No, it's okay. A lot of people come to
The.
No.
the UK.
The.
The UK. Very good. Let's meet at swimming pool.
The.
At the swimming pool.
The swimming pool in
An.
an hour. Good. Why do we say the swimming pool?
Because he's talking about a
Because
specific
he's-
swimming pool.
He's talking about maybe a swimming pool that is a public swimming pool. So he says, let's meet at the swimming pool in an hour. Why an hour?
because the age is
Starts
muda.
with O.
It's silent. Right. We say the H is silent. Very good. So tell me when you're finished, and for you, I will give you a minute for you to write it down. When you're finished, we move on to the next exercise. Estoy trabada para hablar hoy. Ready?
Yes.
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 Okay, here from 5 to 8. And the last one. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, no me di cuenta. Empezamos por el ejercicio 4. Okay. There are 3 exercises regarding vocabulary. Do you have any questions regarding vocabulary? We're going to do only one of them. But if you have, if you think that there's something it's difficult, we can do more. Now we're going to do exercise number 5. We need to choose the correct words in the dialogues. So this one is regarding quantity words. So now we are going to choose individually. Tanquía Facundo.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Can you do number 1? A.
Yes. How many people do you want to invite?
Do B también. Only?
A few.
Only a few. Let's check. Good. Very good. Thank you. Why many? Why did you use many?
People, it's a countable noun.
It's countable and it's a question.
Yes.
Good. And a few?
Because if not too much people.
Small quantity.
A lot of people.
Good. Very good. Thank you. Fran.
Okay.
Can you do the 3 and 4? Fran Martinez.
There are some great shops in this town.
Good.
Yes, but there aren't any that are cheap enough for me.
Very good. Why did you choose some?
Because it's a positive sentence.
It's a positive sentence and you don't know the exact amount. And any?
Because it's a negative sentence.
It's a negative sentence. Good. Very good. And wait a second. Se me abre este thing. Here. Sophie. Salva.
Okay.
A and B. 5 and 6.
All the parks in the city are very popular. I know. I walk through the park every day when it's sunny.
Good. Good. Remember, when you use every, the next word is singular. So everybody, every dog in my house is happy. Cuando usamos la palabra every, the next word is singular. And with all, the next word is plural. Agus Viola.
How much money have you got? Only a little, not enough for a pizza.
Only a little. Let's see. Good. Very good. Why a little and not, what was the other option? Some.
Because
the idea here is that there's not enough. So it's only a small amount. With some, you don't know the exact amount. But here, since you're emphasizing on the idea that there is not enough for a pizza, so only a little, right? Good. So write it down. Ready? This is 1 to 8, and here is 5 till 8. Oh no, sorry, 1 to 5 and now 5 to 8. Ready? Give me a second. And the last one. The last one on your handout. This one is also about quantity words, right? So this one we'll do it all together. I'll start reading and then you tell me which word to choose. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There are
Yes.
2 words you don't need. Read a post about home, choose the best word to complete it, and there are 2 words you don't need. So, I'll begin. It's only when you go away that you find out much home means to you.
No.
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 How much home means to you. I spent 6 weeks in South America last summer. It was a great experience, but there were of things that I missed about home.
A lot.
A lot of things that I missed about home. Good. The first thing was friends. Of course, I made new friends. A few new friends. Good. But new friends just aren't the same as old ones. Then there was my family. At home, my sister seems to do at least one thing to annoy me. Day.
Every
day.
Every day. Good. But when I was hundreds of miles away, I was amazed. Sorry. No, me salté, perdón. But when I was hundreds of miles away, I was amazed how fond of her I felt. There are things that always feel strange when you're away from home. Some things. Like sleeping in a different bed and eating different food. And of course, you can't be in a bad mood. You have to be polite and cheerful the time, which isn't easy. All the time. Very good. Okay, so here you have to write it down from 1 to 5. Salud, bless you.
Salud.
Oh, thanks.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Good. Now we'll move on to the book. Se bajó uno ahora de la tarea presentada. Remember to email me. Si se acuerdan, mándenmelo por mail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
we're going to do the unit check on the book now. Go to page 19. Here you have a very nice, on page 19 on your book, you have this word list. There's a list of all the vocabulary that we have seen so far, right? So okay, so this one is the section around town. We already know this word, so we're going to do this activity quickly. You're going to tell me the correct word. So an object for transport on two wheels.
Bike.
Bike.
A bike. What is the correct answer? A bike rack. Okay. Two places where you can walk safely.
Crossing.
A crossing.
Crossing.
And, well, the
Pavement.
pavement, but
Pavement.
crossing. Let's check. Good. And let's see the other one. Ah, esta debe ser distinta. Let's wait a sec. Ah, the pavement. Well, apparently the pavement is a safe place for you to walk. A place where you can see water. This one's easy.
Swimming pool.
The swimming pool. Good. An object where you can put an empty packet.
Rubbish bin.
The rubbish
Rubbish
bin.
bin.
Good. A place where you can see paintings.
Art gallery.
Art gallery. Good. An object where you can sit for a few minutes.
Sit.
Seat. Good. A place where you can choose things to buy.
Department store.
Department
store. Good. A place where people live.
Apartment block.
Apartment.
The apartment block. Good. So, 2 minutes. And there.
Miss, can you
Go
show-
back?
Yes. Please. Thank you. Right.
Ready? Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now we're going to do exercise number 4. And I think here, yes, here you can read, in case you don't have the book, here you have the list of words I was talking about earlier. First, we have the adjectives to describe places. Do you remember them? Attractive, dull, happy, industrial, lively, modern, quiet, relaxed, safe, traditional. Do you remember these adjectives?
Yes.
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 Around town. Well, these are the words we've been working with the whole unit: apartment block, art gallery, bike rack, bus stop, crossing, department store, pavement, rubbish bin, sit, skate park, sports center, swimming pool. What does this N mean at the end of every word?
Noun.
No.
That it's a noun. And here, well, it says adjective, so they are adjectives. But all of these words are nouns. Now, this is related to where things are. We just saw this. So in a city, we say by the sea, water, in an area, region, in the capital, in the center of, in the south, blah, 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 near the border, near the capital, near the mountains, on the coast, right? So all of these are with in, all of these are with near, these are with by, these are with on. And remember when we did the section on speaking, when you had to describe a picture, we said at the back, at the front, on the left, on the right.
Yes.
Yes?
What is the right?
The right, derecha, left, izquierda.
Thank you.
Okay, these are some other pieces of vocabulary. Remember this expression, hang out?
Yes.
What does it mean to hang out?
Going out with your friends.
To spend time with friends. Freeze. This is a verb. What is to freeze?
Congelar.
Right. Good. Community?
Comunidad.
Comunidad.
To lift, a lift. Un ascensor. Open. Something is open.
Abrir.
And pressure.
Presión.
Right. It can also mean pressure from exams. Do you remember that we did a reading on to feel pressure from exams?
Yes.
Yes. So, extra. To be the best at something. What is that?
Ser el mejor en algo.
Good. Concrete.
Concreto.
Yeah, but it refers to the concrete on the pavement. A cycle path.
Una ciclovía para
Ciclovía.
bicicletas.
Good. To give up.
Rendirse.
Grow up.
Crecer.
Crecer.
To meet up with someone.
Conocerse.
Conocer.
Salía.
Conocerse o juntarse. You meet someone for the first time. Conocerse. And you meet up with someone and you te juntas. To pass the time.
Pasar el
tiempo.
Good. So, we're going to be doing this activity and we need to choose the correct word. So, Arthur grew up in Warsaw, the of Poland.
Capital.
Capital.
Yes. My cousins live in Canada, in called the Gatineau Hills.
An area.
Area. Good. Number 3. We stayed in a small Bulgarian village that was near with Romania.
Border.
Near the border with. The important here is that it says border with. So that is why we use that word. 4. I'd love to live in a big house by the sea. Good. We had lunch in a restaurant in the of Holby, a small town near our hotel.
Center.
Good. Tell me when you're ready.
Finish.
Finished?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to do this exercise, the next one, number 5. We need to match 1 to 6 with these sentences. So the sentences A to H complete this one. So the first one says, you can't see me in the photo because I'm at
The left next event, but left.
You can't see me. Where do you think this person is? At the back or at the left?
At the back.
See, at the back. Let's see. Good. I'm at the back behind the rest of the group. 2. I'm quite good at the piano, but I always feel under
Pressure
Under
just
pressure.
Pressure just before.
Good. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you always the collocation, you know what a collocation is?
Yes.
Collocation means 2 words that usually go together. So you usually say you feel under pressure, bajo presión. I walked to school after waiting at the bus.
So, F.
Stop.
F. Bus stop.
F.
Good. For 20 minutes. At the bus stop, how does it say? Ay, Dios. At the bus stop for 30 minutes in the rain. Number 4, there aren't many places where I can hang
Out
with my friends after
with
school.
friends after school.
After
Good.
school.
In this photo, I'm standing on
She.
the north of
The
Norway.
left next to
The
Ben.
left next to Ben. Yes, good. And the last one, Stefan lives in
The border into another country.
He lives in the border.
in the north of
In the north of Norway. Good. And that's it? Yeah, right? Yes. Good. So there you have all the answers.
Coffee.
Tell me when you are ready.
Right.
Finish.
Finished? Are you all finished?
Yes.
Good. Now go to the next page. Page 20. Oh. We'll do one more on articles and one more on quantity words. So the first one is exercise number 1. This one, you have to complete the sentences with blank space or no article. Oh no, here you have the options. So the first one is I had sandwich and apple for lunch.
Apple.
A sandwich and
An apple.
A sandwich and an apple. Good. The sandwich was horrible. Here,
The
sandwich was horrible. Good. 2. Where would you prefer to live in? To live in capital of your country, on coast, or in area with mountains?
The capital, the coast, in an area.
Good.
An area.
Do you all agree? Like this?
Yes.
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 Good. Good. 3. When I need advice, I ask older friends more often than adults.
No advice. And no article.
Here,
No
when
article,
I need
no
advice,
article.
what do I write here?
And
Advice.
An advice, okay. I ask older friends.
Or
So no article
No
and no article.
no article.
Like that? All of you agree?
Yes.
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 Okay, advice. Is advice a countable or an uncountable noun? In English. Think of
Uncountable.
English, not Spanish.
Uncountable.
In English, advice is uncountable, and with uncountable nouns, we cannot use a or an. With uncountable nouns, we don't use an article. So when I need advice, I ask older friends more often than one, an adult. Let's see. That's correct. Do you understand this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And the last two. They're building new library with area for exhibitions and talks. So they're building nothing on. A new library with
An area for exhibitions and talks.
No article.
No article.
That's correct. Very good. I couldn't get on internet to get information I needed for project.
no article.
I couldn't get on
On the internet.
they or no
And the-
article.
No article.
The
Let's leave this. Les lo dejemos para el último y vamos a hacer al revés. Lo que nos sobre lo ponemos ahí.
No article.
To get
Information.
Information.
No article.
No article.
no article. Good.
No article.
I need it for
A
a
project.
project. So here,
the
good. In English, we always say the internet. Remember that we always say the internet. So write this down. Are you tired? Tell me when you are finished, and I'll show you the next two exercises. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
4 and 5. Finished?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Now we're going to do the last one. Go to exercise 4. We're going to skip exercise 2 and 3 because you know articles by now. And this one is you have to complete the sentences with the correct quantity word. I didn't want a big party, so I only invited friends.
A few.
A few.
Because it's a small quantity of countable nouns. Good. Time did you spend at the museum?
How much?
How much?
Good. It's a question, and we have an uncountable noun. Town was really busy. There were people in the square.
A lot of.
A lot of. It was
busy, so we have a big quantity, a lot of. Why did you eat chocolate? There isn't left for me. All the chocolate, there isn't any. All the chocolate, there isn't any. Good. 5.
How many?
Students are there in your class?
How many?
How many? Good. It's a question with it's a question with countable nouns. I never go to the gym, but I get exercise every day by... Oh, I'm so dumb. Well, I get exercise day. Ay, me perdón, chicos, me nublé por un segundo. I never go to the gym, but I get exercise every day by walking to school.
A little.
A little. Good. There weren't many options, right? So, write this down. Are there any questions?
No.
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 This is the end of the first unit. Vayan copiando, yo les voy contando lo que tienen que hacer the project, as regards projects. So, some of you already know what this project means. You have to, bueno, ya lo vamos a ver, avísenme cuando terminen, pero vayan preparándose. They are projects to close the unit. Son proyectos que cierran, le dan un cierre completo a la unidad. Y después de esto, la clase que viene, ya arrancamos con la unidad 2. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So, the project activity. So, can anyone tell me what a project is if you have done it before? What do you have to do?
It is like a presentation.
It's like a presentation. Good. So, what you will do here, first, you will choose an image of a place that you like. It can be either the place you grew up in, so for example, Cordoba, a place you have never been to, but you want to go to. For example, I have never been to Paris, but I would love to go. So maybe a picture of the Eiffel Tower, a landscape, I don't know. You choose an image of a place that you like. Then you are going to write one paragraph or a little paragraph with a little description of this picture. So here you're going to say, you're going to use the elements that we covered in the speaking section. So if there are any people, you say, well, you can see a man and a woman. You will describe the people, the place, the weather, the clothes, the activities, the colors. You describe the picture, a little description. It doesn't have to be very long and difficult. Just a little description besides al lado de la imagen. Then you're going to explain why you like this place. So maybe you say, well, I like Cordoba because I have a lot of memories here. Or you say, well, I like Paris because I saw a movie once and I want to visit it. Or maybe I don't know, I like the aesthetic. Do you know what aesthetic means? La estética. So in your first paragraph, you describe the picture. And in the second paragraph, you say why you like it. What is the reason behind your liking it? And now, well, the most important thing is to be creative. Normally, the projects are presented, as someone said, in a presentation in the class. Now we're having virtual classroom, in case you didn't know. So you can either, what do you prefer? Do you prefer writing on a piece of paper or do you prefer making a Word document? Un documento Word o dibujar?
Document.
You can choose. You can choose whatever you like. maybe you can do a collage. A lo mejor pueden hacer un collage con recortes de revistas, pueden imprimir una imagen y pegarla en un papel, pueden hacer un Word. Ustedes eligen cómo van a hacer su proyecto, pero sean creativos. Elijan una foto de un lugar, háganlo bonito, decórenlo, háganlo como un póster muy bonito. Como les digo, puede ser de la forma que ustedes quieran. Sí, ¿qué otra forma se me ocurre? Con papel de diario, si todavía tienen, si existe eso, pueden dibujar la forma. Vean, elijan algo y le agregan al costado, le pueden sacar flechas, van viendo cómo lo hacen. Y tienen que tenerlo listo para for next Monday. You will have to do it for next Monday. You have to upload it to Google Classroom. If it is on a Word document, you upload the Word document. If si lo hacen en un papel, if it's on a piece of paper, you take a picture and then you upload the picture. Okay, this will be graded. Do you know what graded means?
No.
No.
This means that you have to do it. Okay, and then next Monday we will choose two students to show their project. Okay, so be prepared. This is for the 20th of April. Para el lunes que viene, no es para el miércoles.
Ah, bien.
Okay. Les voy a dejar, voy a subir, I will upload the task on Google Classroom, and in the description I will leave my email. So maybe you can send it there or you can send it to Google Classroom. I don't know why, no sé por qué no llegaron las writing activities, pero bueno, les dejo mi mail por las dudas, también en Google Classroom.
Miss,
Yes.
tenemos que, es para el lunes, o sea, el lunes lo subimos
Sí.
o antes.
Les puedo habilitar la sección en Google Classroom después de la clase que viene. El miércoles, después de nuestra clase, les abro la sección para que lo vayan subiendo. Pero tiene que estar para el lunes. Yo el lunes
Vale.
tengo que entrar y tienen que estar ahí los archivos.
Gracias.
¿Y qué más les iba a decir? Are there any questions? Remember, this one is to close down. Esto es para cerrar la unidad. This is to close the unit. So, try to include vocabulary or try to include articles you will have to use, but try to include some quantity words. So if you can, try to include pieces of vocabulary that we have covered on this unit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any questions?
No.
No. Well, we talked about that, and we go to the game now. This one is very quick and very easy because there was a lot of information today. So, this one, do you know what this is? You know what this is called?
Crucigrama.
Crucigrama. It's a crossword in English. So, you need to complete the words across and down. The first one is you have to use quantity words. You have to complete with the correct quantity word. So tell me number 2. There are many options. There are not, sorry.
Many.
And you have 4 spaces. Let's see.
Many.
No, no. ¿Cómo hago para elegir?
Es para la derecha. Es para la derecha.
Oh, right. Oh, no entiendo cómo es esto. Bueno, hagamos las 2 para abajo porque vamos a tener que seguir las reglas de la página web porque yo soy medio... So there weren't children at the park. Only 2 or 3. You have children, that is a countable noun. Plural.
Many.
Yes, many. There weren't many children. Good. Let's see. 4. There is butter in the fridge. Some butter. Good. We don't know the exact amount. Now this one. Do you have milk?
Any.
Any. Good, because it's a question. Hoy. ¿Por qué no me lo marca? Okay. Here we have number 2. There are not options.
Many.
Said
Many.
many. Good. Here, how many brothers do you have? I am an only child.
None.
None. Good. And the last one, how books do you have?
Many.
Many. Good. Well, that's the end. You won. Okay. So, this is the end of the class. I will upload, as always, I will upload the class, the video and the presentation. ¿Les sirve, chicos, que les suba el video de la presentación?
Sí.
¿Sí? Se los subo. Y that's it. See you on Wednesday to start working with Unit 2.
Sí.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.